As a member of the board of the Idaho Mediation Association, we contribute a lot of content for people to learn how to resolve disputes and to handle conflicts between any level of parties. It could be high level corporate, it could be consumers. And there's an article, I'll post a link below, that I contributed to their blog about how everyone has a conflict, how to make it disappear. And this is more for everyday people. Look, if you are a large company and you have a major contract dispute, you're going to get into litigation, mediation, negotiation. But everybody has a conflict. If you thought right now about how many possible disputes, conflicts, even minor disputes you have with friends, family, coworkers, employers, you're going to realize you have two or three things that are just bugging you about somebody else. And there's ways that you can self-resolve those disputes. Be your own mediator. And this article, I'll put the link below, gets into how to resolve it and why you should do it. And, I talk about how any type of dispute left unresolved can create future problems. It will escalate. It will grow. It will get bigger. The old saying, mountains out of molehills. That will happen to a dispute too. And I talk about 4 things you can do: create emotional distance, look at all the facts, begin a dialogue, and address the items. I had a situation where I was a member of another organization that this organization was having a conflict with an. Your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. Adjacent organization of the same type. And there was kind of a dispute over contract and procedures, and it started to get personal and heated. And 2 of the leaders of these 2 organizations started to have personal attacks on each other. And I said, look, we need to stop this. Let's do mediation. Let's arrange a conversation between the 2. And both parties said, no way, I'm not talking to that person. I'm never talking to them. They insulted me, and I don't want to justify them by talking to them. So they refused to do it. Well, it escalated out of control to the point where now there's legal issues, there's compliance issues, there's lawsuits, there's filings of ethics complaints with government boards. All they would have to do is sit down and talk a little bit. It would never got to that point. So even if you have a minor dispute with a neighbor or with a family member or with a coworker, you don't have to get into some full-blown mediation, but just use these techniques that we talk about in this article to have the conflict de-escalate. It'll be better for you. You'll have a better result. You just sometimes have to get over yourself and not be as caught up in the insult of it and get more into the result of it. And if you want to discuss this on your own with a certified mediator, you can click the link below to have some tips and techniques given to you about your specific case to how to resolve a conflict through even informal mediation. Thank you for watching another video at actualhuman.com and describe.tv. Remember, if you have questions or comments about our videos, put them in the link below. Also, remember that you have availability and access to live one-on-one question and answer consultation with a licensed expert in a number of fields: investigations, insurance, surety bonds, civil court mediation, even things like real estate records research, real estate brokers, real estate mortgage lenders. In addition, you're going to find that experts are available in business segments, business development, marketing, advertising, certified licensed experts. So if you do find this content valuable and you want to delve more deeply into a subject, you can't ask YouTube a question, right? But if you want to talk to somebody live, an actual human, use the link below. Thanks for watching.